So as long as they're like 1 or 2 below you, they'll be able to keep up with you guys. And you got where you got your AFs going? I'm not in my office right now, so I walked out. Hello?
Yeah, we're here. Sorry. No, you're good. My old lady had just came in, so she was handing me something. What'd you say, Greg? Or
Tell her I said hey.
Oh, Icky said hey.
No, hey. Oh, cool. Now, where y'all putting your AFs and who's dropping?
AFs into this zone. We don't plan on dropping any AFs if possible.
Okay, cool.
Because we want to hold on to AFs. All of the top 4 alliances have the ability to drop a second AF if needed, though. So if it's one of those, if shit goes south and everything that we're thinking is 100% wrong and we're not able to do what we should be able to do, we have AF as a back burner. We don't want to use GIs and DI's second AF drop because we're going to effectively cut them out of Mecca. So we want them to be able to either use them in Mecca, or if we want to possibly use like DI, being the third alliance, to jump over because they have better building technology and stuff, to jump over and possibly use their AF to connect us into 13's territory through Ankuri.
Oh, okay.
Because they will have the ability to build maybe a little faster, and then while we're still handling Mecca, if say 22 runs up there, they can have their AF and they can make a jump spot the same way 19 did with us. And then we still have a suitable alliance up there that we can fight out of until we have a AF built for 27 up there, that we can get the main alliance up there.
I think it'd be good, especially if that the 26 is the smaller guy, right?
15 is actually the smaller overall kingdom. 26 is actually stronger, but they're kind of a dead king. Even though they're stronger, they're kind of dead in activity.
Okay.
Sorry, I just got back. 26 has more power, but less activity. 15 has hyperactivity and 1 Kraken.
Yep. Hey, Greg.
What's up?
Weirdest Zone 5 fight ever.
And Greg, to kind of catch you up on, I don't know if, were you able to listen to anything, or did you just actually get back?
No, I just put my headset on like a minute and a half ago.
So basically we were just going over kind of what I put and then what our kind of thinkings were, and going over the 26 and 15 thing. And I basically explained to Icky how 26 isn't really, they're not officially on paper straight up our ally, but they have made it known to 13 and to Raven that they essentially want to be our ally without being on paper, because they want to attack 22 from behind when the time is right. Basically,
all that tells me is that they're opportunistic and will fall in line with anybody that takes the lead.
Yep. But that's the reason why we're going to treat them the same way as anybody else to start out with. And until they attack 22 and all. Yeah.
It'll let you put the hammer down on the top group first, you know?
Yeah.
And then handle these guys.
Yep. And that was and then I was explaining to him just now, which I don't know how much of this you might have heard since it was right there toward the end, with the AF drops and the official, like we have the ability to AF drop with all of the top 4 alliances, a second AF drop. We don't plan on using any AF drops in Saka because we don't think we'll need them, but we have them if we do need them. But we want the second and third, or the third and fourth alliance, to have them to be able to be used as an audible, whether that's DI, since they're going to have that pass on the bottom, dropping over in Ankuri because 22 decided they're not going to fight us. They're going to jump up and fight 13. They have the ability, they can straight fort drop over there. Or we can fort drop with DI and GI both into Mecca, and that's their way in. as a blocker of maybe the top level 6 passes for Kingsland. So we have those available to be able to use however they're needed. And all 4 alliances have those.
Well, yeah, if judging by your map, we would be cutting off both
GI.
GI and GI.
Yep.
So I honestly, like, according to the map, I don't see any need for 3927 to push either of the passes in Curry. I think it would be best if we
guys.
just let GI
I'm gonna go
and
to
GI
bed now.
take those. And
See you, everyone.
we
And
need-
Raven will join you soon, shortly. I just wrote him that you all know about the plan in Zone 5, and if he has any questions, you can answer them. All right. Good night. See ya.
if we need access to Curry, we can always go through them and fort drop in there. Which is our plan anyways, because if we end up having to go to Dimborco for support, we're going to be fort dropping in Curry anyways.
We can't. That's the whole point, is not to have to fort drop with us in Curry. It's to be able to fort drop into Barco with the main alliance. That was kind of the whole point of not using it and having the ability. But as long as whatever shell alliance gets through and goes through Curry, it really doesn't matter who's inside there to begin with, because we're just going to join that alliance and start building wherever we decide to drop our AF. So it doesn't matter who has it. And in all reality, GI's cut off no matter how we do it. Unless we delete a lot of flags and stuff like that. They're just cut off. But they're the 4th alliance. They have an extra AF to build.
They're number 4?
Yeah, they're the 4th alliance.
Oh well, whatever, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's why they have an AF drop to use. Like, rewards aside, who cares about that shit? That they have an AF that if we need them to drop an AF in Chalka because we fucking blew through Mecca and we want to get them set up to where they can have 3 heroines or whatever, or circles or whatever the fuck they are. We can drop their AF over there for all that matters. PI and IA will be taking the immediate fight in Mecca through the bottom pass. For them to get in any kind of fight quickly in Mecca, they're going to have to AF drop into Mecca regardless. So, and if we're doing that, then we use them like what was it, 86 did to us, and throw like, say DI, because they have the better fighting tech. We throw them up toward that level 6 pass and force them to have to build to that, or you just give us another AF up there. Split their, make them split
Just to make sure I'm not mistaken, you're planning on PI and IA to be fighting 22?
Heads up at first, yeah.
We're cooked.
I'm not saying that the other 2 aren't coming in there. That's not what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying
We're cooked.
I'm not saying they're not coming in. That's the reason they have the AF drops. But fuck, I don't think there's going to be much left of fucking GI by the time we get to there.
22 is the top guy, right?
No, 22.
No, 22 is not the top guy, but 22 is below us in power, but they triple our activity. They are first.
Where they at on the map?
The corner
I'm
that
not
we're
looking.
going for.
They're the very bottom left corner.
Lucerne.
So they're the bottom left corner. Okay, so they
And
would
we're
only
right.
hit into the zone 6, right?
Mecca,
Yes.
yeah, into Mecca.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just walking around outside. So
I would say their one top alliance probably has more activity than our 2 top alliances.
Yeah, activity.
I think pushing with all 4, if we plan on winning, Matcha is a must. And also better for the kingdom, because even if every little person in the 4th alliance gets,
honestly, I don't think
60k KP or something like that, it's better for the kingdom.
I don't think that's gonna happen anyways, though, because 15's not just gonna stop hitting us. So somebody's got to be back there to stop them, or at least slow them down.
We should have, honestly,
that's the
2
reason.
AFs at minimum and 2 alliances padding every pass.
No, the plan's to have 4 AFs on each pass.
We don't have that many AFs. Have you talked to Izzy?
Yeah. He said we have 12.
talked to him this morning. He said we had 2 for each pass, and we could possibly have 3 by the time we take Macho.
Fuck, he told me last night he had 12, unless I guess shit changed.
Well, if he has 12, that's 1, 2,
4,
3.
8,
So
4, 8. Oh, so it's still, yeah, that's 3 then 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, that's 3 at each pass.
I got my old man shoes, guys. What the fuck?
hell yeah.
Like, some Hokas?
Gotta love. Oh, I have some of those. I have
Dude.
Asics too. They're badass.
And the plan was
There's-
never to not
there's-
have them 2 in there with us. It's just they would have to use an AF drop to get in. Now we can change that because we can AF drop them outside of SACA and they can build straight in too. Either way. Or they can wrap around DI, or they can wrap around the heron and come in. Like we can adjust that.
I don't know, I
after we
just-
get 15.
I
Who's
personally-
22 battle with? Who's 22 battle to go to the Mecca or wherever that zone 6?
They're not fighting anybody.
Nobody. They're
except
allies
for
with everybody.
26. Yeah, except for
Maybe
26.
possibly
26 comes
26.
out.
Oh,
I don't know.
all
I
right,
just
all
don't
right.
think. I don't think a Curry even needs to be on our radar right now. Like, if we can allow GI and DI in to do a wall jump, I mean, we can. We can, if we want to fort drop Matcha or whatever or wherever, we can always make a wall jump into a Curry. That's not a big deal. We have access to it through any of our alliances. Like Okuri is just
We need
I don't
at
know,
least.
it's not part of the war. We don't have anything going on up there.
Well, the thing is if here's the reason you got to have at least one alliance touching a pass at a bare minimum. Is if 22 pulls a straight audible and goes straight up to Demborco. Granted, we're going to build through Mecca. We're going to do that regardless. But we've got to be building up there as well to mirror that. So no matter what,
Sure.
one of them, somebody has to
Yeah.
be touching
Yeah, I
touching
mean,
that. And the
GI
thing is,
taking
13
one and-
has already said they're going to do the same thing. So do we take the rewards or do we let 13 have the rewards?
I mean, I
That's
don't
where that is.
care about rewards. I want to win. Fuck
Well,
the
yeah,
rewards.
we're
I don't care
gonna
about some.
lose regardless.
I don't care about some
Right.
pass rewards. I'd rather have 4 alliances fighting 22 and fucking Macho.
I mean, if they AF drop, they're
Only
fighting.
thing you really want to get is buffs so you can
Yeah.
win.
and we're
if
already
we're
saying
taking-
we're taking the first buff, which means we have to cut them out of Mecca completely.
No,
Because we already
if-
said we're taking the first buff in on Curry.
Okay, so you just said that we were going to AF drop in Matcha?
I didn't say we were going to AF drop anywhere unless we have to, which we're going to AF drop in Matcha.
Well,
But-
if we AF
Number
drop in
8.
Matcha, then we AF on the top side, and then we wall jump into a Curry and grab the first circle.
So we're going to AF drop away from our battle, is what you're saying.
We should AF drop in front of the level 6 passes. That's our stand all, hold all zone. Just like 89 did, or 86 or whatever the fuck it was did. You AF drop
86
those
dropped
passes.
86 dropped their AF dropped their main alliance, which is what everybody does in K2. They dropped their main alliance AF on the center here on the center circle. They dropped their sub alliances up at, like I'm talking about doing with DI or GI, up at the level 6 passes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're talking about dropping our main alliance up
So
at the
if
level
we-
6 pass.
If we dropped our main alliance at the circle, right underneath the, or at the ruins,
Yeah,
right
Not
behind
at
the passes or whatever, then we have an
fighting's
easy
not gonna
build to the
happen up
circle.
there, though. The fighting's not going to happen up there. They're going to cut us off.
All right.
and
Well,
then-
this was fun. Y'all have a good one.
Icky, am I wrong? Does the fighting ever happen up at fucking the ruins in these?
Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm
this
here.
is where me and Graybeard's been butting heads completely because the sense of strategy isn't there. Like the fighting in, you understand what the map looks like, right? In
Yeah.
the level 6 zone, he wants to AF drop the main alliance up at the altar or whatever of darkness or whatever up top. Is what he's saying. I'm telling him that's a bad idea because the fighting's not going to happen up there. It's going to happen at that middle heroin or whatever it is, or circle.
Y'all
like-
talking about zone 6?
Yeah, in zone 6.
Okay. Hmm.
Like that's
I need to
what
get back to
he's
my
saying,
desk.
and basically fighting the over is dropping the. And I'm not even trying to fight. I'm trying to discuss. Like it makes no sense to drop RAF up there. That's where you drop a second or third alliance.
He's want to drop it at their pass. Was he saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna walk back to my office and look at it. Blood Knight messaged in one of the war chat or whatever. Is like, it'd be good if Icky was able to kind of do an overview of this stuff. I was like, I've been here reading all the. I've been here
Yeah.
I've been just quiet and
Yeah.
just watching. Everything seemed kind of going smooth,
Yeah.
So does 19 and 13 go at it from the get go?
19 and 13 so far, everything's going on. They're going at it.
Good. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get in there and maybe you can send something to me on that next zone that you were talking about if you want or whatever.
Yeah, it's either way. I mean,
Yeah, right now you just got to worry about zone 5. Get in there and fucking take that shit and then position yourself,
yeah.
That's
The first thing, and that's what I've been saying too. We got to take it first.
just that, got to take it, lock it in, keep going. And then, you know what I mean? Then you can really look. You can see how 13's doing. You can see how 19's doing, 22, where they're set up. And it'll just give you a better overall.
Yeah.
Mama Ray's in here? She's quiet.
Yeah, she's probably off right now. She just stays in voice chat 24/7. But
Oh, man. I'm surprised Gray jumped off.
no, he jumped off because me and him have been butting heads ever since we migrated here.
I got 89 something else. We'll be small, but we'll be good. Man, I can't get any smaller. We're still seed A.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, we built the core of that up for a reason. I mean, that was the whole point.
Right.
I mean,
So
has John
Right now,
finally
just-
dropped off of y'all yet?
he's still in the thing under governor, so he changed his name. But he's no one's heard from him in a long time.
Well, if it's dropped to governor, he's about to drop off. That means he's been inactive for so long. Oh shit! My
Right.
daughter's calling me. I'm probably about to go pick her up. Hang on one sec, Icky.
Hi. We just got off work. Okay, I guess I'll stay with Ray. You have him muted? Oh, because he's like, well, she hasn't muted. All right, fine. I was like, I was like, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Everyone just needs to fucking drop it. We just need to fucking drop it and play the game. But yeah, I don't care. Well, he said he had to go pick up his daughter. Because what was Nikki saying? What was Icky doing?